to be quiet. It's time to move on. Thank you, Monica, for that beautiful selection. We also want to thank our Washburn Strings and Band. Could you guys please give them a round of applause? I just want to welcome you to the Washburn High School graduation commencement. We're happy to see that all of you can make it, and we thank you for all of your support. As the president of Student Council, this is a farewell and a passing of the torch, but before I go, I want to say good luck to next year's student because they're going to need it. I'm thankful that as a class we were able to grow and mature into young men and young women. Also, I'm thankful that we fought through adversity and learned from it. Although this is just a step towards our next set of goals, it is a great accomplishment in itself. Congratulations goes to the class of '96 and a big hug to all the parents, because without none of you, this would not be possible. So as I said before, we welcome you with open arms, and I want you to sit back, relax, and see what the class of '96 has to offer.
He became a great president. He could lead a meeting. He could tell you when you could speak and when you couldn't. He's going to go far in this world, I can tell you. We appreciate him. Tonight, I have the pleasure of introducing 4 students with top honors, 4.0 GPAs. Their grade point average alone could not begin to describe these students, their talents, their contributions in leadership at Washburn High School. I will introduce each 4 briefly, but highlighting a few contributions. As I call your name, would you please step
forward? And top of class of '96 is Eric Boyd. Eric received 8 letters for his involvement in athletics. I mean, most of the aspects of the school extracurricular. He spent 3 years in cross-country running. He's the captain of 4 years in Nordic skis racing. He spent time with track, math team, Greece newspaper, soccer. He's a member of the NHS. He was accepted to 2 colleges, Carleton and Macalester, and he has selected to attend Carleton. He will start with a strong background in liberal arts, and his dream is to be in engineering or computer science. I'm giving him the medal for valedictorian. Will be next on the program.
Okay, I guess I'm supposed to say a few words here, so if you'll bear with me. Class of 1996, we're about to take the next great steps in our lives. For those of us who will be attending college, we will be graduating with the class of 2000. Those of us not attending college will soon enter the workforce. But no matter where we go, our lives will surely be touched by the fast evolving world of the information age. We are the first generation to grow up in a world like this, and in many ways, we will be the shapers of it. Bill Gates, co-founder of the computer software giant Microsoft, describes the evolution of this information age in his book, The Road Ahead. He says, "We are all beginning another great journey. We aren't sure where this one will take us either, but I am certain this revolution will touch even more lives and take us all further. There is never a reliable map for unexplored territory, but this information revolution will take place over several decades. During the next few years, major decisions will have to be made. It will be our jobs in the class of '96 as part of the next working generation to make these decisions. There will be two types of people in the future. There will be those who will understand little about the rapidly developing technology around them, those who will be unsure or uncomfortable using the tools that will be at their disposal, those who will be at a severe disadvantage when looking for employment in the technologically fast-paced world, those who will be at the mercy of the second type of people. It will be this second type of person who will understand and efficiently use the new technology at their disposal. It will be this second type who will be highly sought after in the business and commercial sectors. It will be this second type who will take every chance they get to become familiar with the technology they come in contact with. I ask each of you today to consider being that second person. Use every opportunity you get to learn how a computer works, learn how to word process, monitor your finances, or even play a few games. You see, there's a common misconception about computers. Beginning users often perceive computers as inflexible machines that offer little margin for error, and they often worry that one false move will ruin the machine. But the truth is that computers are wonderfully flexible machines, and once you are comfortable around them, you can effortlessly complete an endless list of widely varied tasks. It's not hard to get used to a computer, so sit down and learn about them. There are those that would say that the world may someday become too technologically advanced, that man will be at the mercy of machine, and that everyone will be reduced to living solely on the net and communicating strictly by email. They have a point. So, as you charge out of here and start learning everything you can about the tools of the information age, I ask you also to hold on to your humanity. Enjoy the fine parts of life that people of past generations have loved so much. Read a book, play a sport, visit a museum, and appreciate all types of music. Those who will be truly successful in the future will not only take advantage of tomorrow's conveniences, but will balance this amazing technology with the beauty of art and physical activity, which has been around much longer than the microprocessor. So, as we head off from this crossroad in our lives, towards our own personal missions and goals, I ask each one of you to consider something. Do you want to be that first type of person or the second? Everyone here has accomplished something that many people do not. You have graduated from high school, and each and every one of you has limitless potential in your future endeavors. I hope one of those endeavors is to accept, if not to embrace, the coming information revolution and to get on the train from the beginning. Don't let technology of the future control you. Learn to control it. Thank you.
Congratulations to the class of 1996. All of our hard work has finally paid off. Let's take a moment to look back over the past few years before we move on to the future. For the past 13 years, we have experienced many changes throughout our school days. Whether it's been politics, puberty, or even television, we have experienced many things, some good and some bad. Whether it was buying a new car or going to prom, we've been through a lot. A lot of things change in life, but a few things remain the same. Take, for example, this graduation ceremony, tradition at its best. Things change so rapidly, but I feel this class is prepared for the coming changes. For this, I'd like to credit parents, teachers, and most of all, the students for their hard work to arrive at this point. It is amazing sometimes to think how much we have changed and how much control we now possess over our own lives. As we approach adulthood, we find ourselves making more goal-oriented decision choices for ourselves.
Good schools, and on behalf of the superintendent of schools, I am proud to confer upon each of you your high school diplomas with all the rights and privileges. Congratulations to each of you.
Channel 5 News as a future hero in Minnesota and all-around good guy, Justin Dinger.
I would like to introduce Tarsha Lynn Bolden.
Become a teacher.
Stephen Shopkins, Aviation Aerospace Magnet. Boom Hoptaden. Lawrence Corey Butler. Stephanie Ernst. Anna Jogata. Kelly Wenzel, Aviation Aerospace International Studies Magnet. Nicole Dwyer. Adrian Eiler, International Magnet. Mackenzie Edwards. David Alcorn, Aviation Magnet. Lauren Carlson. Anthony Smith, Aviation Magnet.
Here we go. Oh,